So, Judy Murray, first practice in Boråshallen. What are your thoughts?
Is that how you say it? Boråshallen?
Yes.
I like it. Yeah, good. I mean, it seems like a nice, tight venue. The seating is very close to the court, so I think that will create really good atmosphere. The court seems quite slow, bouncing quite high at the back of the court. It's quite grainy, so it's roughing up the balls a little bit. But really nice venue. I think we're going to have a really good match here. I think our players are quite well matched in terms of their rankings. So you obviously have Sofia Arvidsson, your number one, is playing very well just now. I've been watching her quite a bit the last few weeks, and Johanna obviously is a very dangerous player as well. So they're very similarly ranked to Ann Kjotevong and Elena Baltacha, who are our number one and number two, and then we have our two junior players here, or our younger players here, who are very, very keen to play and very able to play too. So yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting match.
In Israel, when you did the same travel that the Swedish team went through the group qualification there, you used the older ones in the singles. Is it to assume that you will do the same again, or?
No, not necessarily. I think that we have a big advantage in that we have four players who are all capable of playing singles. So we'll see how everybody's playing towards the end of the week, and we'll look at the match-up in styles against your players, and then make the decision as to who's going to play.
Is it kind of not a problem, but a little bit difficult because the older players have been following each other on the ITF tour and now on the WTA tour? They're almost good friends.
Yeah, well, they're the same age. They came up through the juniors together. They're actually the same age as Sofia, I think, exactly the same year of birth, so they all know each other pretty well. But yeah, you know, Ann and Elena have been around for a long time. They are definitely our experienced players, and our younger players can obviously learn a lot from being around them. But the great thing for me is that everybody is really keen to play. But whoever plays, they're gelling very well as a team. We've had great fun, great team spirit, great support for each other, and to me, in a team competition, that's the most important thing.
In Sweden, we have this great success during many years in the Davis Cup. The girls has been a little bit in the background. Now it's time for them to step up. But can you describe how important Fed Cup and a possible play in the World Group next year would be for Great Britain?
Oh, it's a long time since we were in the World Group. I think it's something like 1993, so it's a very long time. Obviously it would be great to have a place in the World Group, because it would be a great experience for all of our players, but especially I think for the younger players who are coming through. I think for them to be able to represent their country against some of the best teams in the world would be a huge learning experience for them, and obviously for Elena and Ann, who are maybe coming more towards the end of their careers, it would be a great sort of fitting in for them too. So yeah,
is it like a pressure from the LTA?
No, not at all. I think, like, for us, you know, like to get out of Eilat was a bonus, and to be in this position is another bonus, and it's a huge opportunity obviously for us and for Sweden.
A lot of viewers in Sweden hear the name Judy Murray and obviously think of your son, but it's a little bit unfair that you actually have a good tennis background of yourself. Do you get tired of that? Or?
Oh, sometimes I think there's too many people who think I just travel around the tournaments telling Andy what to do, which couldn't be further from the truth. And I've been coaching for a long time. Most of my experience is with junior players, junior Scottish players. I'd say probably my biggest strength is in skill development of kids maybe between the ages of 8 and 14. So working with the women's team is a completely new thing for me, but I love the tactical side of tennis, and I love the motivational side of tennis. So to be able to be part of the Fed Cup, which allows me to do the kind of team bonding and you know, trying to motivate them to work together as a team, and also to prepare them as well as I can tactically, it's a perfect mix for me.
Good luck.
Thank you. You don't mean that.